Hey, it's been a while. So I had a lot on my mind this morning. I've been sitting here just reviewing the weekend and replaying parts of it and all of it. And um, had been so quiet because um, as I've come to a sort of peaceful plateau, sort of, in my healing with my spine and my recovery and all that stuff. And working on a lot of shadows, doing a lot of shadow work. I felt like it was time to do something else. Um, I felt like I wanted to get back in service. I feel like I'm here for service, in service, and with a grateful and more than willing heart. Like it's my job, not my job. It's my purpose. It's who I am, who I chose to be. And I've always, from very young age, have stepped into like a caregiver role. So I know that I can't go, oh, I mean, I could, but I don't want to go back to the hospitals. I don't want to go back into, because I can't. My spine won't let me. So, what's next? I had been asking myself for the last couple of years, and then towards the end of last year, I started thinking about. Um, I made up a new channel. I haven't shared it with everybody yet, and I was thinking about going in search of a teacher to help me embrace some of the gifts and some of the things that I thought might be more hindrances than gifts. And I really wanted to get into different modalities of energy healing. And things just kept happening that were getting in the way of that possibility for now. And so it was a week or two ago that I was sitting here and it just dawned on me about how I feel like I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. Well, I'm not really, because I've been doing stuff. I've been doing a lot and I'm doing good. And I'm really satisfied with my progress. Although I feel like at times it gets me down that I can't do things that I used to do. There are limitations. And I'm learning to accept those. So it came to me last week um, as I was sitting here and I was thinking, uh, I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. Well, actually, it was a conversation I had with the universe or your higher self or whatever. And I said, I can't just sit here. I have all this within me to give. It just feels like it's being wasted. And then I hear the universe show me things about my grandchildren and the people in my life. And said, now do you think this is doing nothing? And it played things for me. And I got it. But until this weekend, I really didn't get the message. And this weekend, I had all 5 of my grandchildren, including the baby who has just started to pull himself up to things. He's very big and heavy, and um, it's hard on me. to lift and stuff. But we made it, and the kids were wonderful. And at one point, I had thought that I got my grandson down for the night, but he got woke up. But I was playing some music that I have rocked all of my grandchildren to, and they're all huddled up on the couch, and I'm in the rocking chair with the baby, and so I put the Bee Gees in, and of course the first song that was on the playlist was "How Deep Is Your Love," and the next one is always "Too Much Heaven." And usually, I mean, within the first minute, they're out. It doesn't matter how much they're screaming. Sometimes it takes the second song, and there's been times that it's taken, a few more. But when you get me and Barry Gibb together in a rocking chair with a baby, it's magic. So all of a sudden, my 10-year-old granddaughter starts sobbing. I mean, just sobbing. And so I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "That's my song. That's the song that you rocked me to. That's my song." And then I when the baby fell asleep, I put him down on a pallet on the floor. And the other granddaughter, who I also rocked, I rocked them all to the Bee Gees. And she starts crying. Her empathy just kicks in right away. And then she starts thinking. And then I get them both on my lap, and we're rocking and we're crying. And then here comes Sam. He's consoling everybody. And it was just the sweetest moment. And all throughout the weekend, there was moments that I watched them console each other. I watched them stick together. I watched them protect each other. And I went back to the conversation in the chair this morning. Just the fact that I can be sober and present and injured as fuck and still get through it. What I see in those kids are things that I give them. And Layla and I stepped down on the back porch, and see, Layla used to live with me. All of my kids have taken turns coming back home to, gather their stuff and to be able to get out again, several times even. So Layla had lived with me when she was younger. And we used to sit out on the back porch and listen to the owls. Her little nursery was all done in owls. And we were on the back porch. I stepped out to have me a smoke, and a big barred owl just hoo-ah. And then we just look at each other, and then here comes the who cooks for you, who cooks for you all. And then they just start caterwauling, which sounds like monkeys laughing, sort of. And we were they were right close. It was beautiful. And before the weekend started, little sis, she was afraid of the caterpillars. And by the time the weekend was about done, she was making little houses for them and little playgrounds and catching them and putting them in the playgrounds and then putting them in her little eggs. And then on Saturday night, she went and let them all go so they could be free. That was all her own doing. And then the next morning, she got her some more. But when I just sit back and sit presently and then I observe, that's what I've been doing. And it's been rough because I got a lot of work over here. But it's beautiful. And I wouldn't change it for anything. I wouldn't trade it for anything because I see the bigger picture. But not to stay staring at the bigger picture, but staying present because of the faith in the outcome. Because you know. So I am hoping that I can continue to be in service and maybe those other things will come. I mean, at least now I have a clear sight of some things that I would like to do and some things that I would like to learn and some things that I would like to get into. But for now, I'm good. I'm good right here. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Anyway, I probably forgot a bunch of stuff. I've been wanting to tell y'all for a long time, but I will put the link to the other channel. Actually, I'm not going to share that yet. I'm going to hold off on that. But I'm always going to be Witch Moon. Yeah. Anyway, I'll link the song down in the description. And happy April Fools. I feel far from feeling like a fool today. I love y'all.